The Kouri Richins trial just took a really unexpected turn. The defense rested their case without calling a single witness. Let me explain what just happened in court today because it was honestly really surprising and a little chaotic. So, before the jury even came in today, the judge warned the defense that the strategy they were about to try was basically high stakes poker. Right after that warning, the defense asked for a 30-minute break to talk to Kouri, which already tells you something serious was being debated behind the scenes. Here's why. The defense wanted to question a detective about a guy named David Norris, who recently contacted the Summit County Sheriff's Office. Norris claimed that years ago, Eric Richins had asked him about fentanyl. But there's a major issue with that claim. There's no proof, no records, no evidence, just this guy's word. The defense wanted to argue investigators didn't properly look into it, but the prosecution obviously pushed back on that. They told the court that Norris only contacted police after the defense had already spoken with him, which basically suggests the defense might have influenced the story. And then the judge stepped in with a pretty serious warning. He told the defense that if they opened the door to this testimony, the prosecution would be allowed to bring in other evidence to challenge it. And according to the judge, I don't think you want that because the prosecution says they have recorded jail calls involving one of Carmen's close friends talking about fentanyl sales that allegedly line up with the timeline of what Kouri was doing. They also say they have recorded interviews involving Hayden Jeffs or his sister about Kouri asking Hayden for fentanyl. So after hearing all of that, the defense completely backed off. They decided not to go down that road at all. And shortly after that, the state officially rested their case. Then the defense tried to get the judge to throw out the charges entirely with something called a motion for directed verdict, but the judge denied it.
The court finds that the state has established a prima facie case against defendant Kouri Richins by producing believable evidence of each element of each crime charged in the operative information. Defendant's motion for directed verdict is respectfully denied.
Which means the case is moving forward. And then came the moment that honestly shocked a lot of people following this trial. The defense announced they are not presenting their own case.
Your Honor, actually at this time, the defense intends to rest.
We should probably do that in front of the jury, yes.
Right.
No witnesses, no additional evidence. And Kouri Richins also waived her right to testify.
Two direct questions.
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to testify at trial?
Yes, I do.
Are you following your attorney's advice and waiving your right to testify at trial?
Yes, I am.
I accept your waiver. I find it's knowing and voluntary.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So that means she will not be taking the stand. Now, the court is moving toward the final stage of the trial. There's a jury instruction conference tomorrow, and closing arguments are scheduled for Monday, which means the jury is soon deciding Kouri Richins' fate. And honestly, a defense choosing not to present a case at all is a pretty bold move. So now the question becomes, was that strategy or desperation? Let me know what you guys think. I felt like this was pretty crazy because I was definitely expecting another week or two of testimony.